The Silent Hill franchise has been beaten around like a housewife.
You like my nose, right?
Keeping up the facade that everything is jolly all good while it disguises the lack of human rights. But recently, we got 3 new title drops for this walking corpse of a series. Silent Hill Townfall, Silent Hill But Japan, and finally, the Silent Hill 2 remake, where it's a first-person shooter and you get the best ending by killing everything and everyone. Fuck you, Eddie. 360 no-scope. The good old Hill of the Silence has been victim to various British acid crimes, each installment being a skin graft of the melt it once was. Remember pachinko machines? Graphic design is my passion. Yes, Silent Hill, the action-packed Unreal shooter with unlimited ammo. Remember this guy?
You have spent
0.5 seconds
looking away from the monitor. Look back now.
But what about the movie? You've heard of the fast food McDonald's tier linear stories of Call of Duty campaigns. Now get ready for Silent Hill Chick-fil-A edition. Put aside your Sundays, for we gather for a weekly viewing of this masterclass in consuming stale bread. Off the bat, I can already tell they put a lot of care into the adaptation, especially for a team who had little interaction with the original dev team, who were disbanded by Konami 2 years prior in 2004, after the release of Silent Hill 4.
The one element that you must remain true to is the spirit of the material. If you're not true to the spirit of the material, then you've completely lost.
I mean, reasonable enough. I mean, man, I can't wait to watch this movie too. Pyramid Head? Hold on a second. Pyramid Head is a figure of James Sunderland's guilt and inner torment. I don't see a Mr. Sunderland in this movie. This James guy must have been a real goofy venture on Twitter, man. Everyone's been sharing this guy's trauma since.
That stupid robot destroyed the cake.
The Pyramid of Giza is kind of just standard now, so it couldn't really get any worse. This movie was directed by Christoph Gans, born and raised in the country of... No, it could get worse. And I mean, the dialogue is just...
You're going back to the station.
Are you kidding?
She's not.
Have you heard a single word I've said?
You've said nothing.
Have you heard a single word I've said?
You haven't said anything.
Why aren't you listening to me? Look, I don't know what you're thinking here, but you're not helping. There is no way... I'm with Sybil Bennett.
Aside from the dialogue, the editing is...
The record's there from Silent Hill?
Well, actually, yeah, I do. It says that right here, that the hills are, in fact, silent.
No, I can't. No, listen.
Despite coming from the Taiwanese VFX sweatshop team, the cinematography will make Akira Kurosawa blush. Capturing these, albeit pointless but creative shots that are framed like a background for wallpaper engine, sometimes even replicating the fixed camera angles from the original games. Do not go into this movie expecting a good story. You will want your gigabytes back from your ISP because you watched this on a pirated site, didn't you? Basically, the child of Rose, Sharon, goes all brazy and sleepwalks off to this pit of hell that changes to the darkest parts of you. Wait, I forgot. What movie was I watching again?
Silent Hill!
No, sorry, one more time.
Silent Hill!
Rose! Wait, what was it again? So Mrs. Einstein conducts an idea straight out of the Parenting Handbook for Dummies.
And sometimes you talk about a place called Silent Hill. That's why we're gonna go there.
Oh, I can fix her. Look, I know the fog has taken you and labeled you district manager of being mauled by your manifestations, and it's bring your daughter to work day, but could you have not scouted out this town
I
first?
see that town, Silent Hill.
So they drive over to the hill that is silent. Shh. But oh no, viewer, she's a BMW user and crashes the car, teleporting to the silent realm of the hill. The cop, Sybil from the PS1 game, has had a graphics upgrade, but forgot the American part of her because when upon seeing inhuman apparitions, she hesitates to shoot and tries to reason with it.
Stay where you are! Stop!
Have you tried holding right click to de-escalate? I kind of wonder what it's like being this actor in front of the green screen. What place and world they have to imagine themselves in for this scene. And then you have Johnny in the green morph suit over here like... Freeze! Posture check. Damn, you're way off the charts. That's scoliosis and lower back pain in 20 years' time. May I recommend a Herman Miller? At one point in the movie, Rose does a quick time event to equip the fattest blunt known to man. Oh, tobacco? All in favor to vote kick, press F5. Is that Zaza? Rotation. Out of the rotation. Function. That's Zaza. Fucking rotation. So Rose teaches us the moral that if you scream loud enough in a debate, you epically own them, resulting in a victory. Her lungs are equipped for this intellectual debate, as her lung capacity is trained from all the core gameplay of the movie. Running. And running. Running. And more running. Man, she does run a lot in this movie. Like, a lot. Hold on a second, Rose. Let me check your BPM. Ah, I see. Honest faith to the predecessors. Rose is married to a man who she ran away from and ghosted because he did the heinous act of being worried for her well-being.
Damn it, Rose, what's going on?
Wait, is that guy the One Does Not Simply guy from Lord of the Rings? I do not like this character. He represents the intruding thoughts of a YouTuber once they reach a six-figure salary. No, Rose, he's changed. Oh, he changed, bro. His role is watered down to chasing Rose through the real Silent Hill and to occasionally exposition dump explaining the movie to the viewer. It is unimmersing to continuously follow Rose encountering manifestations beyond human comprehension to then cut back to this NPC who's clearly reading from a script.
One does not simply walk into Silent Hill.
Sharon!
Sharon!
Rose!
Sharon!
Pay your rights to this movie, Heavy Rain. They did it first. You know, to be fair, she kind of sounds like the Smosh intro.
I could type 75 words per minute.
I would rather prefer this movie only follow Rose and have the viewer be just as confused as her. So when she ventures throughout the town, she may begin to uncover what happened, what is happening.
I watched Jane die.
And what she can do, together with the viewer, rather than using One Does Not Simply as a way to explain a story because everyone watching this has a dumb Gamer 8 brain. Once you see Pyramid Head, you start frothing. No, you are not experiencing overbearing excitement of fan service, you just like the sight of other men's built body. The movie explains Silent Hill's mysteries to you rather than showing them, and its pacing, well, I can visualize it for you. Rose runs, backstory through Ringsman, drama happens, more story exposition from Sean's Baked Beans, monster introduced, after that, more backstory, not explained or discovered by Rose herself. It's a montage of going from point A to B to unlock the cutscene, but without the puzzles or gameplay. This movie is actually a visual and referential treat, but the story is hanging to the side by a paperclip. In one of these independent reading sessions, some cop explains how Silent Hill came to be, that it was some coal mine fire accident.
Coal fire still burning underneath. See the barbershop over there? Used to be my father's.
Micro penis, 35 euros.
What is this place? I don't know, we're in the next building. Looks like there was a fire.
Oh yeah?
If that is how Silent Hill is known, why are people freaked out or confused when Rose asks about how to get there?
Can you tell me the best way to get to Silent Hill? I can't seem to find it on the map.
Why you want to go there?
Also, that kind of explains why Rose is all like, when touching it, because some miners got lit, planted about 50,000 TNT blocks, and crashed the server. Now, let me ask you, how did Dream Source of Income get away with it? I love the sweet smell of carbon monoxide, just as I love the sweet taste of sparkling water.
Again, it's snow in the film. It's ash. Just to clarify, there was no time I exploited this long of spamming the game. Please make me get tired of this. This
is one of the original art directors for Silent Hill, by the way.
If you're not true to the spirit of the material, then you've completely lost.
And the movie has distorted the image of Team Silent's original design so much that Masahiro had a Twitter battle. Now you may be wondering, what town inspired the movie? The movie's version of Silent Hill is based on a real town, where a coal mine fire has been burning since 1962, becoming a dome of carbon monoxide poisoning and sinkholes as a result of the mines gradually collapsing. Now, was I talking about Centralia in Pennsylvania, or is it mainland China? This movie is the reason games like Homecoming and Downpour exist in such poor quality. Homecoming took one look at this movie and said, yeah, this is the shit. Prior to the God tier retcon, a cult lived in Silent Hill, and no matter how many crosses they put on their crest, the Wikipedia insists that they are not Christian. They see themselves as pure and want to purify the wholesome safe space from anyone who could be a witch. Basically, anyone who uses the pink cowbell in World at War. Christians also performed such rituals in medieval times. But the Wikipedia insists! During the film, there is a gamer child that leads Rose through Silent Hill towards the truth. That's codename for Final Exposition Dump. Because she was so cracked at Warzone, she was labeled a cheater, a hacker.
You're a fucking rat.
Their parents told them she was bad. She didn't have a father like they did.
I don't know. And then the cult was all like, damn, kids be spitting, and readied up the Barbie. And, I kid you not, their Sunday barbecue ritual on the supposed witch, Alessa, the child, I forgot to mention that. The Ninja air fryer they got from Walmart was actually second-hand.
But now is the end of days, and I am the Reaper.
Not as good as me. Watch this play of the game. Any resemblance to this child Alessa, and the cult screeches like an uncontrollable 12-year-old on G Fuel. Scuffed! Her Warzone stats is the likeness of a sweat! But the cop is all like, I'm a cop, bang 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 bang. Time to sacrifice myself for no reason. So then the cop is all like, find God, stop sweating. To be fair, have you seen what this child is capable of in the final boss fight?
Stop! Let me go! Let me go!
Unequivocally cracked. All in all, this movie is an adaptation of the video games, and those games are an adaptation of this movie. Why did they put Leon Kennedy in the Silent Hill 2 remake?
Blue sky